All right, everyone, here we go with a cure for cancer reading. I haven't done one of these in a couple of weeks. And this is my chance and yours to take a look at the soulmate cycle from the angle of the host energy. It's for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but those are always all signs readings, so this is an all signs reading. That's it. We got to see what's going on here. Why? Because in the Friday or weekly reading, I don't remember which one it was, Cancer got a tower. I saw a tower in there, and I want to know what's going on, so let's find out. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. There's a whole playlist of these. You might be at a different spot. What was that tower about? That's kind of what I'm pulling on here and looking at the whole soulmate cycle, the whole thing. But when I get the host energy of a cycle, get the tower, that's something, right? All right, so let's see. Yeah, I got a pre-shuffle here. I shuffled. Right? And it's just the surface energy. But I got the Seven of Wands crossed by the Six of Cups. Somebody, this incoming energy, thought that they had you licked. They had this, I'm fine. I'm over it. I'm good. Okay? Okay. Just on the surface. But something happened. And there wasn't anything major, per se. It's Five Wands. Something happened. And you're back. That's your energy attached to that. And it bookends the Seven of Wands here in the pre-shuffle. Somebody thought they had it licked. I'm done with that. I'm good. Zen energy here. Got the high ground. I'm good on this soulmate connection here. But something happened. And that's just kind of where the tower lives in here somewhere. Because now they can't stop thinking about you. Now something happened. I don't know. I have no idea what it is. All right. Okay. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's do it. Let's do a Cure for Cancer reading. Let's find out what's going on. Now, with the Cure for Cancer readings, as you know, we pull 5 cards from the bottom. That's the environmental energy around them. And then we pull 4 cards from up top of the deck, to see how they're behaving in that energy, and we clarify those. All right? Let's go. Let's give the deck a shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle on the angle of Cancer. Cure for Cancer reading. It knows what I mean by that. It's a very specific angle I take. That's that Cancer angle of the soulmate cycle. So let's go. Let's do it. Let's see where we go here. You know, something happened that made them just you pop back in. Nope, I don't got it. Right? I got it. Nope, I don't got it. And then you're back. Let's see. See what's going on. This energy's been hanging around a while. This is someone you've been connected with for a lot of lifetimes. I can tell you that. And for some of you, this runner's been running a long fucking time. For some of you. All right. I'm ready. You ready? Environmental energy. 5 cards from the bottom. We start with 10 cups. There it is. We had to have the tower in the environmental energy, or else I'm not doing my job here. I put it out there wrong. I'd have had to scrap the reading. There it is. It's a tower. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And there's a world. And there's a lovers. This is a similar energy that came up in a 3 card I pulled recently, I think. Which, this is wild. And a Hierophant. And I'll show you the 6th card just because it's there. It's 9 cups. Oh, okay. I get it. Something happened in the structure of their life. Now that can be their spiritual nature. If they're single, it can. But for a good number of you, something happened here to disturb the happiness of their life. Or some kind of catastrophe happened that made them think about you. Okay, guys? I'll give you an example. It's a horrible example, but it's just I like to give examples so that everyone can relate. It's sort of like, and it's terrible things happening right now out in Maui with those fires that are burning and stuff like that. My heart goes out to those people, I tell you that. But it's similar to that. It's like you live there. And they thought they got rid of you, and you live there, and that's going on, and the news has brought their attention over back to you. Something along those lines. That's possible too for some of you. Something along those lines. You just have to catch my drift. But with the World card in the center here, these are bookends, and the World card in the middle. Something's changed. Somebody here just in their environment, something's drastically changed. Something's gone horribly wrong, or as they perceive it that way. This can happen sometimes if somebody dies, right? Somebody close to them passes away. We start to want to pull people closer, even people that we had pushed away. You know, especially if we have feelings for those people, we want to pull them closer. I'm just giving you an example. I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm just trying to explain this energy. It's a major, major energy here. Something disrupted the happiness on a high level. And I think maybe somebody realized that they weren't happy. That's possible. The environmental energy would be showing them that. Also, with the Tower and the Lovers here, maybe when they got to a point where they said, I'm done with this, I don't feel them anymore, I'm good, I got this, that kind of thing, it hit them hard. You know, it hit them very hard. It reminds me of, you know, I don't know. I could give 1,000 examples of this. That's just what's going on. The environmental energy is a fucking catastrophe. It is the Tower that came up in either the Friday or weekly reading for the Cancers, right? Okay, let's see how they're behaving in this energy. But somebody here wants to get happy. I'll tell you that, and I believe that's directed your way, that 9 of Cups. Let's go. Let's flip the deck. Let's see how they're behaving in this energy. Let me get these cards spaced right on the table. So, for my own purposes, and it's not so they, I mean, yeah, so they look pretty, but let's be honest. All right, here we go. 9 of Wands. What's here? 8 of Wands. What's crossing that? Queen of Swords. And what's bookending the 9 of Wands? 9 of Swords. Oh, shit. Okay. It's like, yeah, I got this. No, I don't got this. Somebody here is realizing something's causing them a great deal. Something's happened in their world that's caused them a great deal of anxiety. Either they're realizing something or something has come to an end. Whatever the case here, in the middle with the Queen of Swords crossing the 8 of Wands, they want to pull you closer. Whereas normally they were okay about pushing this connection away. It could almost read as an energy of despair. In other words, somebody wishing you were there when this Tower fell, knowing that you would have something wise to say that would help them, knowing that you would make them feel better. It could be any of that. Again, I'm just reading energy here. You're going to have to just get the gist of what I'm saying. It's general reading. Whatever it is, it's pretty massive. Okay, it's pretty massive. This Tower here, it disrupts the structure of their life for sure with this Hierophant here. Okay, let's clarify the 9 of Wands. Let's go. Somebody really wishes they could talk to you, or wishes that, I don't know. This can be future influence. This may not have happened yet, but it's about to. That's possible too. There's no time in the energy, right? Not our clocks anyway. You know, that kind of thing. Our clocks and calendars, that's for us. But 9 Wands, why is it here? 9 Wands with 9 Swords. And that 9 Swords energy that's read with the 9 Wands is really coming with it. What's going on here with 9 Wands? What's going on? Why is this here? Why is this here? Yeah, yep. Somebody's losing strength here. This is a card, typically the 9 of Wands is a card of perseverance, right? Fighting, and it's a tired energy here. Somebody's losing strength to keep you at bay. Somebody's losing out to their own anxieties. They tell themselves they're past you, and they're not. But it's the direct result, okay? All of this is the direct result of whatever the fuck this is that's happened, that's drawn them back to you. It's forced them to think. It's sort of like if a relationship ends and comes crashing down, the first thing they think about is they wish they had you. Wish I hadn't run from so-and-so. They'd be perfect for me. Now I got to put myself out on the fucking dating sites and meet a bunch of schmucks all day long, right? Had the best, had a powerful connection. I ran from it to keep something on my side, and I fucked up, right? That's just an example, okay? I'm not saying that might relate to you, but it's just an example. Trying to explain the energy. Oh, look at that. I accidentally left 2 pentacles there. Yeah, it's now what do I do kind of energy. All right? What else? Let's clarify. Why is the 9 of Wands here? 3 Wands. There's a distance here. You're off on that ship. They're way up here on the hill. There's a distance here that they wish wasn't there. Right? A lot of it. There's a truth. Man, somebody fucked up here running away from this connection. Because their happiness fell apart. It was always phony. It was always a bit sitting on a rainbow. But why is the 3 of Wands here? The world. Yeah, something's changed. Something's changed for them big time. I got 2 worlds in this reading. In the environment and from another deck up here in their 3D energy. The energy around them, how they're behaving in the 3D. Something's changed. And I'm going to move these a little bit because I need to show this to you. Okay? And they wish, there's a distance here. They wish that they were closer. Okay? They wish they hadn't run from you. It's very strong energy. Okay, let's talk about 8 wands. Okay? Now I'm going to split the 8 of wands, and sometimes I might pull them together, but I'm going to split them this time. Why is the 8 of wands here? Why is the 8 of wands? It almost feels like somebody has to make a move here. It's that Zugzwang energy again, which is German for being forced to make a move. Even if it's, a lose-lose type situation. You have no choice. There's no choice here. What's going on? Something huge is changing for this person. It could just be their beliefs. It could just be, again, even if they're married or single, it doesn't matter. Although I will say with the Lover's card here in the Tower, again, it's in the environment and it's here in the 3D. It's in the environmental energy, 5D kind of mystical energies that surround us, and it's in the 3D. Just this whole energy of you're not there. Man, boy, they feel like you could fill a void here for sure. It can also just play out on a mild level of somebody longing for you. Somebody thought they were over you and they're not. And it came back with a crash. Can be that too for some of you. Same energy, same frequencies of energy play out 1,000 different ways. It depends. Why is the 8 of wands here? Like I always tell you, the same frequency of energy to make someone steal a $20 bill from your top drawer when you're not looking is the same frequency of energy to make someone rob a bank. It's just different surrounding energies, that's all. Crossing the 8 of wands, 10 cups. Look at all the repeat cards. 10 cups here, 10 cups here. World here, world here. The environmental energy. Normally with this person, why is that a big deal? Because normally with this person, this energy I'm pulling on, okay? There's an environmental energy and that's directing them to behave a certain way. And then we pull up here and they behave in the opposite, right? I swear at them a lot, always. And these Cure for Cancer readings are usually ripe with swears everywhere. Here, I've got an environmental energy, and I've got someone who's behaving in it the way they have to. It's almost like they have no choice. I got someone here who is wishing, hoping, wishes they could reach out, wishes you were near. It's right there. It just keeps coming up. What's on top here? 4 of Pentacles. But they're not reaching out. They're holding back out of fear of something. They're afraid to reach out to you. That's why there's so much distance here. I don't normally feel that. I normally feel like he could just take off his cape of assholeness here and jump in the water and swim over to the boat. But there's a distance here. It's like there's sharks and shit swirling around the boat, and he's like, I can't go in there. Right? What's going on? They're holding back out of fear from reaching out. Although, man, they want to. That's probably where a lot of the anxiety is coming from. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're going to have to tell you, I get this a lot, they're going to have to, take it how it resonates, they're going to have to tell you the truth about something, and that's why they're afraid to reach out. It's why there's distance. Maybe this person doesn't like to admit failure. That's possible. If this, like, for example, if this was a divorce, for example, right, just an example, a relationship falls apart. Some people stay in bad relationships just because they were taught from childhood to view divorce as a failure. Okay? It's not. The only failure is staying in something that's shit. That's fake happiness because you're afraid of what other people might think, or things along or you were taught that it's a failure to it's never a failure. Same thing with businesses. People run themselves into the ground. They end up living in their car because they just won't let go. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Scrap it before you end up living in your car and try again. That's the success. The success lives in the middle of that. Somebody here has got to be honest about something, and they are holding back because of that. I will, at the end of this reading, pull on this Tower some more. Okay? Now, let's talk about the Queen of Swords. A lot of truth here. She holds this sword, but she's just sitting there, isn't she? See, that's why I separated the 8 of Wands from the Queen of Swords. I wanted to know why she's just sitting there. And she is. The sword's in the sheath. The sword of truth is in the sheath. They're afraid, holding back. They want to communicate. Something's happened in their environment. Something has to do with this. Now, this could relate to you. This could relate to a relationship. But whatever. I got the world twice. So there's a new cycle beginning, whether this person likes it or not. This is a powerful card, the most powerful I can pull. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Why is it here? Why? Oh, yeah. Wow. This is a powerful fucking reading. Holy shit. It's the Judgment. Judgment is crossing the Queen of Swords. This person wants nothing more. Well, where it pertains to you, this person wants nothing more than a second chance. But when I get Judgment in the world, and I got the world twice, in the environment and in the 3D. In order to get to the world, you got to get past Judgment. They're already past Judgment on one side, on whatever's going on their side. On your side, they're holding back. They're still sitting at Judgment, right? Okay. All right. What's on top? Four of Swords, doing nothing. Proof that this is my card that proves why this is here. Proves my read. Yeah, she's just sitting there. Sword of Truth in the sheath. Four of Swords. It's a void energy in this case. Doing nothing. Yep, just sitting there. Crickets. Why is Four of Swords here? Five of Wands. Listen, this person is afraid to talk to you. It's straight up. It's nonsense. It's going through their head. What's going through her head is nonsense. Dragons and fire breathing this. And just like I said here, this guy here is seeing sharks that are circling the boat. That's why there's a distance. This is an energy of someone where something's gone horribly wrong. You've popped back into their mind, their heart, their soul, and they fucked up. They wish you were there. They think you might have something to say that might help them. Maybe they're going through something that you've been through, and you've got some wisdom you could share with them. They wish they could talk to you. There's a whole lot of wishing, not a lot of doing. Okay? But this Tower, holy shit. Let's pull on the Nine Swords, and I'll pull on the Tower separately. I'll try to get a feel for their environment by doing that, okay? I'll do my best. It's a general reading. So you just got to catch the drift of what I'm saying, really. If this were one-on-one, I could probably narrow it down for you, but I think for most of you, this person's been miserably unhappy for a while on their side, and I think they try to push you away, and when they do, they miss it. Sort of like the way, I don't know, an addict kind of a thing. It's a very kind of similar sort of energy where that person throws away their last smoke, and that's it, I'm done. They chuck it on the ground, I'm finished. And 5 minutes later, because they don't have any, they're walking or driving or doing something or going down to the dumpster to find some, or the store or whatever. It's that kind of energy. It's someone here who just wishes they could talk to you. You got something that might be good for them to hear. They feel the loss of you on a high level, which normally would cause them to do something, but they're not doing anything, as we've learned. Holding back, Queen of Swords sitting there, Sword of Truth in the sheath. Maybe it's something they're afraid to tell you. Maybe they're telling themselves that you're going to tell them to fuck off and they're going to feel worse. Could be telling themselves all sorts of nonsense. Again, I get Five of Wands in relation to a Tower, and I get a Tower, which was the original energy I was pulling on in the first place. So this card here backs up the pre-shuffle big time. Why is the Nine of Swords here? I'm still shuffling. I'm just running out of shit to tell you. Yeah, it's the Fool. Someone here is still kind of in, I don't want to say shock. I don't think they're in shock, but anxious about a new beginning, anxious about what might happen, worried too much about what might happen. Environmental energy is encouraging them to snap out of it and communicate. But there's multiple birds in the air. Birds are communication, yes, but there's multiple birds in the air, and it's chaotic. There's a lot of anxiety around it. What's on top? King of Cups. They're going to have to open up to you. They don't like to. They don't like to open up. And they're anxious about that. They know that you're not going to settle for just nonsense small talk. They know that. They know they got to come in and they got to tell you some kind of truth. They got to be real. And that's hard for this person because they're going to have to admit some things that maybe they lied to you about, or maybe they're going to have to admit that, they're going through a divorce. Nobody knows about it. Don't tell anybody. I mean, it could be anything. It could be anything. But whatever it is, they know they got to open up to you, and that's what they're anxious about. Why is the King of Cups here? 9 swords. Proof of what I just said. The universe basically says Steve's right, upright. 9 swords on top of 9 swords. King of Cups is what the 9 swords is about. Why is the King of Cups here? 9 swords. It's a feedback loop. So they go round and round and round. It's a feedback loop. It just keeps feeding itself. It's like when you eat potato chips. The salt on the potato chip creates a feedback loop. You just keep eating them. I'm just going to have one. Oh, can I have one? You end up eating half the bag. Well, that's what's going on here. They're eating the whole bag of nonsense, of bullshit, afraid to come in. But this person wishes to God that you were there. Because they know there is an energy here of someone who, again, is just paralyzed with the fact that they've got to be honest about their emotions. And something here has gone wrong. We got to pull on the Tower. I'm going to use the witches. No, I'm not. I'm not going to use the witches. I'm going to take the Tower and separate it out. So is this person going to reach out? I don't know. They want to. Maybe. I don't think so. But boy, something's going on here. Let's find out a little more about the Tower. I've got the little animal deck. Let's see. Give me a super clarifier on the Tower. Super clarifier is twice the cards. So, let's do it. Instead of 2 cards on top and 1 crossing card, we get 1 crossing card and, well, 4 cards on top. Why is the Tower here? Tell me about the Tower. Structure. King of Pentacles is the environmental energy around it. Their security blanket is falling on their head. Okay? Yeah, well, that security blanket was always built in nonsense anyway. Could be, if they're single, it's the way they live their life. But I think some sort of structure of this person, this can be. For some of you, again, people ding me for this all the time. I could just be talking to one person here. Somebody died. I'm telling you, something that represents a patriarch or matriarch of their environment is gone. It's over. Something happened, okay? Or it's a divorce of some kind or something. It's just their whole structure. It's someone who is living in a world right now, where everything feels different. And and that's why they bounce back to you. That's why you came back, even though they said they were over it and they're fine. That's why you came back. You represent that feeling. They want that feeling. They want that energy. They want to read something you wrote. They want to talk to you. They want to do something. Probably looking at your picture or something along those lines. But this Tower, some sort of something that represents their security blanket, the security in their life, has come crashing down. What's on top? 3 swords, proof of what I just said. Why is the Tower here? 3 swords, there's heartbreak here. This is the Tower in the environment. Okay? We've already talked about what they'd like to do with you. I'm trying to get more info on this Tower, of what happened here. Alright, 3 swords. Yeah, you're attached to that too. Yeah, you guys are soulmates. This Tower is tied with this Lover's card. But I'm telling you, something's gone wrong here, or it's about to. Can be future influence, near future. I don't divine that far out. Wow. Why is the 3 swords here? 5 wands. Yeah, there's the 5 wands again. Fighting. Some kind of argument happened. It could be any of that. I still get somebody's out of the picture. Can I just phrase it like that so we don't have to talk about like death and nonsense? Okay, let's keep going. So let's ask again. Why is the Tower here? The Chariot. That's red with the 3 of swords. Something's gone here. There's an exodus energy. Heartbreak. It's over. It's done. Something has drastically changed on their side. Why is the Chariot here? I shit you not. This is a fucking feedback loop. It's a Tower from another. It's just it's a Tower. And it happened very suddenly, which is why I get this feeling some kind of energy is gone here. It's history, some kind of energy to represent security, a spouse, a parent, a job, something caused them to instantly wish you were there, right? Oh, I got Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here ringing in my goddamn head right now. It won't go away. We're just 2 lost souls swimming in a fish bowl. year after year, running over the same old ground. Wish you were here, right? Okay. I'm going to grab my guitar and start playing it. I don't have the 12 string handy. Tower. Jesus Christ. Okay. Fine. You want to play that game? Give me more. Give me more. How does all this relate to my viewer? How does all this, what does all this mean to my viewer? Let's check my work here. All right, so that's what's going on their side. You take it how it resonates. I got a feedback loop because we ended with the tower. So the tower resets back to the tower. It's like you've put a CD on autoplay and it just keeps repeating over and over again when it finishes, over and over. The universe just repeating a message. Something's come crumbling down. It has to do with the structure of their life in some way. All right, let's go. And it happened very suddenly. This is something that happened, either happened, is happening now, or will happen very suddenly for this person. And it's making them want to talk to you. I think for some of you, they think you can help them. I think they might reach out, but I wouldn't expect might reach out. Might. But I wouldn't expect them to be. They're really nervous about telling you the truth. This person has an interesting relationship with the truth. They hide behind a wall of pretense quite a bit. That's very common in this soulmate cycle with these runners. Okay, what does all this tower feedback loop, mean to my viewer here? Mean to the non-runner in this soulmate connection? It means you're about to get your wish. It's the star. It means this person is now completely and utterly focused on you. It provides an opportunity, divine timing. Energy is right for something. But I'm going to phrase it this way. It provides an opportunity for two soulmates to come together, I suppose. The Hanged Man, Six of Cups, provides an opportunity for two soulmates to come together, for this person to show up. What does it mean? What does all this mean to you? Well, it's a shame this is happening for this person, but it means it might just bring them right to you. Somebody that's been dormant for a while, somebody that's been very quiet, somebody that it just, you know, again, like the beginning of the reading said, had told themselves they were over it, they're done, may not have spied in a while, may not have looked at your picture in a while, all that kind of stuff. It provides them with an opportunity to redeem themselves. That's the King of Wands. It's red with the Hanged Man. A new perspective on their behavior. A new perspective. All of this provides an opportunity for them to return under a new energy. Under a new energy. And I saw that a little bit here with all the world cards we have and the Hierophant. Spiritually changed. Somebody who's aware that they've been an asshole. Okay? And they got a new perspective on this ego. And how unimportant it is when you have deep feelings for somebody, when you have a deep soul connection. Very, very cool. Wow. Provides a chance for them to show up. There's the King of Pentacles in relation to you. It's red with the star. This is stability, stable energy. This, again, this is somebody who's come to their senses. I see it here. This is when the King of Wands comes to their senses and realizes that, you know, they were unhappy, that their life is full of phony happiness and silliness. Right? So again, they show up under a stable energy. There's no other way to put it. I mean, they're anxious about communicating when this happens, because whatever's happening here happens very suddenly. But this is somebody here who realizes your value big time with the King of Pentacles here in this case. And realizes how great it would be to have you around during whatever the fuck this is. So what is this? It could be a breakup. It's something to do with the King of Pentacles that was crossing the initial tower. It's something to do with the structure of their life. Okay? It could be somebody passed away. Could be a divorce. Could be they lost a job. It could just be they realize how fucking lonely they are and sad they are and sad they are, and it hits them like a ton of bricks. And it could be just a big emotional breakdown. Could be any of that and more. Either way, what it means to you is there's a very good chance of you getting something you wanted for a while, which is this person to come in and maybe speak some truth. This would indicate the King of Wands behaving out of character. and in a new way. All right? That's your reading. My God. Holy freaking crap on me. Yeah, it is communication. Page of Wands, a new way. Yeah, Page of Wands out from that. And an Ace of Pentacles. It's been a long fucking time coming, no doubt about it. And somebody here, we'll just pull the last card after the Ace of Pentacles, because that's Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. Someone here, it's been a long time because somebody's never made a decision about you, like I told you. Like I've told you a million times. That is your reading. Wow. Okay. That's it. I hope this reading was helpful. Wow. Damn, that's powerful. To get a tower on top of it, too. My God, it's just tower after tower after tower. This reading pulls on a tower. So there's one tower, there's two towers right here, three towers right here, two world cards. I mean, come on. It's fucking unreal. Five of Wands everywhere. Man, that Five of Wands, again, it's very minor stuff. It's very minor stuff that this person here is worried. As far as the communication with you goes, they're worried about very minor things. They should, by all accounts, come towards you, because the Five of Wands would indicate a very, very little bit of resistance. Nothing that they can't get past if they tried. All right? And it looks like they might. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. That's where we're at right now with the basic theme energy of the soulmate cycle. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And that's that. All right, stay tuned. We got a new moon this week, this upcoming week, so that's going to be an interesting reading. It's sort of a go for it moon, sort of an energy. So we'll see. Good luck.